It's the Weather Xtreme video for Tuesday evening, the 21st of February. James Spann. A quick note, we have moved the weather tour stop this week for Pleasant Valley High School in Calhoun County to Monday, March 5th. So no Thursday night show this week due to the threat of active weather. And boy, it's an active and challenging forecast we have here, so let's dig in there and take a look. First off, this afternoon, man, turned out to be a beautiful afternoon after some clouds and a few patches of light rain this morning. That's the Cheehaw sky cam looking down the Talladega Mountains on a mostly sunny afternoon. We'll go down south. That's the Demopolis sky cam. Look at that big barge coming down the river, making the big bend toward the lock and dam. And let me tell you what, there's hardly a cloud in the sky down there, and they're sitting at 71. Yeah. And there's the Clanton sky cam in Chilton County. The sky there's mostly sunny. All right, we've got, you've got that upper low that needs to be watched over Baja. That's kind of a wild card that is not in the American upper air network, and those can be problematic. We've got an upper low that's over International Falls, Minnesota, and underneath that trailing trough, a series of waves come in here. We'll have one tomorrow and then the bigger one later in the week. But yeah, feels good. Tuscaloosa 71. Come on now. Birmingham 69, low to mid-60s for East Alabama. We're going to be awfully mild the next couple of days. Highs well up in the 70s. Around the nation, really, it's warming up nicely everywhere. The coldest pocket is out in the Rockies, and even out there, it's not that cold. National watches and warnings, high winds and some winter storm problems in the northwest, and the east is quiet. All right, now this is day 2. This is tomorrow. This is not Thursday. This is tomorrow. SPC has introduced a slight risk of severe weather for about the northern quarter of Alabama, up into adjacent parts of Tennessee and Georgia. And that's with this lead impulse. And that would be for storms that might produce hail or strong gusty winds. We don't expect a tornado threat tomorrow, but this is the larger threat. This is the severe weather outlook for Thursday night into Friday morning. And technically, this is valid from 6 a.m. Thursday until 6 a.m. Friday, but clearly the threat would be late Thursday night or Friday morning with this. And again, you don't see that often on a day 3. We've got the hatched outlook there, the 30% enhanced probabilities for where we are, north-central Alabama into parts of Mississippi, the adjacent parts of Georgia, and down into Louisiana. And again, we've got a lot of questions that we just can't answer about this right now. Everybody wants to know, and that the model data from the morning runs have not helped. In fact, if anything, it's made the situation more muddy, as you'll see. We'll look at the QPF chart. This is the rain for the next 5 days. A lot, if this is right. This is valid through Sunday morning at 6 o'clock, suggesting rains of 2 inches for much of Alabama. And, of course, the bulk of that would be late Thursday night into Friday morning. All right, do we dare jump into the modeling and see if we can come up with some answers? This is the 12Z run, valid at noon tomorrow. And, again, the upper low is still sitting over Baja. We've got an energetic flow over us, a fast flow, and a little impulse comes by, and again, that might kick off a shower or storm tomorrow afternoon. I think the stuff would be widely scattered. In fact, this is the RPM valid at 3 o'clock tomorrow, and it's just showing a few little specks up in there. So storms could be very widely spaced. I think a lot of the day will be dry. Highs getting up in the low 70s. But again, where storms do form, they could produce some hail or gusty winds, so we'll watch those. All right, Thursday, here comes the next chunk of energy in the flow. Upper low over Baja not moving. And again, that thing's a mystery. Down at the surface, the day Thursday should be pretty nice. I mean, partly sunny, very mild, if not warm for this time of the year with mid-70s, kind of breezy. Probably have a pretty stiff wind out of the south at maybe 12 to 25 during the day. And we're capped off, so the day Thursday will be fine. I don't want you to think it's going to rain during the day Thursday. I don't think it will. We'll go to Thursday night at midnight off the GFS. It's got a 996 millibar low near Cleveland with a trailing front, and that's when there could be some very active storms coming through here. And then we'll go to midday Friday, and everything's done with, all right? But let me just show you this to throw into some complication. This is the European, and this is valid Friday evening at 6 o'clock. And it's got the main batch of storms coming in here Friday afternoon and Friday evening. And this is an outlier. We're going to reject this for now, but I just wanted to show you that often reliable model is really throwing some confusion into the mix with a very late solution here. But again, we'll stick with late Thursday night into early Friday morning. Let's look at the instabilities. This is the surface-based CAPE. Convective available potential energy at midnight Thursday night. And it's peaking at about 500 joules. We've seen higher numbers than this. And for a cool season system, this is pretty typical. But if we hit the mid-70s, I think the Cape values will be higher than that. I think they could top 1,000 joules. This is the Energy Helicity Index. Now, this is valid at 6 o'clock Thursday evening. And that's a big number for an EHI. That's a whopper, a 2.84 over central Mississippi. That is very high. And again, we'll look at the significant tornado parameter. This is valid at 03Z. That's 9 p.m. Thursday, 9 o'clock Thursday night. And again, those are enhanced numbers in excess of 5 over parts of North Alabama, and the values exceed 3 down to Birmingham. And really anything on the STP over 2 is very significant here. And we've seen the NAM flashing these numbers very consistently for several days now. So obviously with numbers like that, we'll have to be very watchful of the storms Thursday night into early Friday. In terms of the timing, for now, we'll stick with 7 o'clock Thursday evening until maybe 6 a.m. Friday. It's going to be one of these late night deals. But again, keep in mind that European solution has got it as a daytime thing on Friday, but we're not going to accept that right now. And we'll have tomorrow to really make some adjustments in the forecast. This is just Tuesday, so we got plenty of time to adjust things. So just be aware, Thursday night into early Friday, severe weather, a definite possibility. All right, let's go to the weekend. This is Saturday. That is a dry look, a cool look, highs in the mid-50s. The GFS is showing 56. Now, Sunday, all of a sudden, here comes moisture coming up from the south. And if this is right, clouds increase, and there could be some rain by Sunday evening. And we're not going to mention that now. Again, this is a new look. We're going to leave the weekend dry. And then we'll go to Sunday night at midnight. It's got a deep surface low just below Minneapolis-St. Paul, 1,000 millibars with showers and storms. And then Monday, it's all over. This is Monday at noon. So this run of the GFS is suggesting rain late Sunday, Sunday night into early Monday. But this is the European, and again, it's slower. It's got rain coming in here Monday evening. And again, we're not going to make a whole lot of changes, these wishy-washy changes based on individual model runs. We'll mention mainly a chance of showers Monday. We'll fine-tune that. There's Tuesday of next week. If this is right, we would be dry. That's a week from today. We'll check the end of the forecast on the 8th of March. Nice trough over the east, and that looks a little chilly, but not too cold for March. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you live around these parts, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
The first thing you've got to understand, you cannot rely on an outdoor siren. You cannot hear those inside a home, a building, a church. It won't work. You've got to get something inside your house. That's a weather radio or maybe a smartphone app. We work with a company that's developed a wonderful weather radio app for Android phones and iPhones. It knows where you are, and if you're in a tornado warning polygon, you get the warning. And if you're not, you don't. It's an effective device, and it's a great way to be sure you get the warning.